Good morning, students. Welcome to Bindu Dadwal Chemistry Lessons. Today we'll be doing Series C of HP Board First Term 2021 exam. So the first question is, isotropy is shown by amorphous solids. In ideal solution, the enthalpy of mixing of pure components, that is delta H mix, is 0. The SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. The order of reaction for rate expression, rate is equal to K into A into B raised to power 2 is 1 plus 2, that is 3. It's a third order reaction. Adsorption is a surface phenomena. Iron is the second most abundant metal in the Earth's crust. First is aluminium. Nitrogen is inert and has low reactivity due to high bond dissociation enthalpy. This is because there is a nitrogen-nitrogen triple bond which is difficult to break. A tetrahedral void is surrounded by 4 spheres. Units of molarity are mole per liter. The potential of standard hydrogen electrode is assumed as 0 volt. Units for rate constant of third order reaction are mole raised to power minus 2, liter square and second inverse. Paint is a sole type of colloidal system. Magnetic separation method for concentration of ore is based on difference between magnetic properties of ore and the gangue, that is the impurities. Maximum covalency of fluorine is 1. Schottky defect contains equal number of cations and anions are missing. Osmotic pressure is a colligative property because it depends upon the number of solute particles and not on the nature. Ions flow in the internal circuit of galvanic cells. Molecularity for reaction H2 plus I2 gives 2HI is 2. Process of converting a precipitate into colloidal sol is called peptization. What is the reduction potential value of standard hydrogen electrode? It is 0 volts. Explain impurity defect by giving example. So impurity defects in ionic crystals arise due to presence of some impurity ions at the lattice site in place of host ions at the vacant interstitial sites. So for this, let us see this diagram. In a crystal of NaCl, if Na is replaced by dipositive strontium ions, then 2 sodium ions leave their sites. One is occupied by strontium ion and the second is vacant. So vacant lattice site increases and the presence of strontium dipositive ion increases the conductivity of the crystal. So the defect created because of adding of impurity is called impurity defect. So next is show that the lowering in vapor pressure is a colligative property. So you see that this is a solution. If it contains a non-volatile solute in a volatile solvent, then the surface that is covered by non-volatile solute, that portion will not come into the vapor phase. As a result, the vapor pressure of the solution will decrease. Now, whatever is the vapor pressure of the solution is only because of the vapor pressure of solvent. And we know from the Raoult's law that vapor pressure of a solvent in a solution is equal to vapor pressure of pure component P0A into mole fraction of that component. Now, this vapor pressure is less than the vapor pressure of pure liquid. So, the lowering in vapor pressure, we can say that lowering in vapor pressure is P0A minus P. So, but PA is P0A into XA. So, we get lowering in vapor pressure is equal to P0A minus P0A into XA. Taking P0A common, we get 1 minus Xa. So, lowering in vapor pressure is equal to P0A into 1 minus Xa. Now, because in a binary solution, if one component is Xa, the other component will be 1 minus Xc. So solute, mole fraction of solute will be 1 minus Xc. Putting Xb in place of 1 minus Xc, the equation becomes lowering in vapor pressure delta PA is equal to P naught A into Xp. Taking P naught A to this side, we get lowering upon original vapor pressure, that is relative lowering in vapor pressure, is equal to Xb, which is the mole fraction of solute. So as it depends upon the number of moles of solute over total number of moles, it is a colligative property. So hence we have proved that relative lowering in vapor pressure is a colligative property. How much charge is required for oxidation of 1 mole of FeO to Fe2O3? So for that, let's write out the equation. FeO changes to Fe2O3. Now in FeO, the oxidation state of iron is +2. In Fe2O3, it is +3. That is, 1 iron changes to 1 ferric by giving 1 electron. So if there are, if 1 mole of FeO changes to 1 mole of Fe2O3, there is a change of 1 mole of electrons, and charge carried by 1 mole of electron is 1 Faraday. So 1 Faraday is the answer. A first order reaction is found to have rate constant equal to 5.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 14 per second. Then half-life we can find out by using this formula 0.693 upon K. So putting the value of K over here and solving, we get the answer 1.26 into 10 raised to the power 13 seconds. So this is the half-life. Explain the process of electrodialysis. So in case of dialysis, we put a colloidal solution in a semi-permeable membrane, for example parchment membrane, and put it in water. Now, because the impurities are in the form of crystallite, so dialysis involves the movement of crystallite through the semi-permeable membrane into solvent. So as it moves out, the colloid is purified. Now, in case of electrodialysis, the process is speeded up by using electric field. So in electrodialysis, by applying electric field, the process of dialysis, that is movement of colloid from a colloidal solution into pure solvent or water, is called electrodialysis. Describe Van Arkel process method for refining of zirconium. So in this process, zirconium is converted into a volatile zirconium tetraiodide by heating it with iodine in an evacuated vessel at a temperature of 870 Kelvin. Then the volatile zirconium titanium iodide moves away from the impure zirconium site to another site, where on the tungsten filament it's heated to a higher temperature of 2075 Kelvin. It again decomposes back into pure zirconium and iodine. So this is how zirconium is purified. Why ammonia has higher boiling point than pH3? This is because of hydrogen bonding. In ammonia, the electronegative nitrogen atom has partial negative charge, whereas the hydrogen atom has partial positive charge. So this positively charged hydrogen atom of one ammonia molecule is attracted to the negatively charged nitrogen atom of another ammonia molecule by a bond which is known as hydrogen bond. So greater energy is required to break this bond in case of ammonia, so its boiling point is higher, whereas there is no such hydrogen bond in pH3, so its boiling point is less. Explain with reasons the order of thermal stability from water to hydrogen telluride. So water has the higher thermal stability than H2S, then H2SC, then H2TE. This is because this atom is smaller, the bond is smaller, and it's difficult to break this, so it is more stable. More heat is required to break it. It's more stable. Thermal stability is more in water than in H2S, than in H2SE, than in H2TE. Explain the acidic strength of HOCl, HOBr and HOI. So the stronger the greater the stability of conjugate base, stronger is the acid. As HOCl forms OCl negative, which is more stable than OBr negative, which is more stable than OI negative. So the corresponding acid HOCl is stronger acid than HOBr than HOI. Define azeotrophs. So solutions which boil at constant temperature and can distill unchanged in composition are called azeotrophs. Then define the following: osmosis and osmotic pressure. The phenomena of flow of solvent through a semi-permeable membrane from pure solvent to the solution is called osmosis. So if this thistle funnel is bound by a parchment membrane or a semi-permeable membrane, and a colloidal solution like sugar solution is put into it, and it's placed in pure solvent water, then because the concentration is less in water and more in this sugar solution, so water moves from solvent to region of higher concentration through this semi-permeable membrane. This is called osmosis. Then after some time, the level of solution rises in this because of osmosis. Now if we put a weight over here, increase the pressure over here so that we do not allow the water to move inside, then the pressure that we have applied to prevent the entry of solvent into the solution will be called osmotic pressure. So the minimum pressure, excess pressure, which must be applied to a solution to prevent the passage of solvent into it through a semi-permeable membrane is called osmotic pressure. State and explain Faraday's second law of electrolysis. So it states that when same quantity of electricity is passed through different electrolytic solutions connected in series, the weight of substances produced at the electrodes are directly proportional to their chemical equivalent weights. For example, if two cells, copper dipped in copper nitrate and silver dipped in silver nitrate, same current is passed through these solutions which are connected in series, then the weight of copper deposited divided by the weight of silver deposited will be the same as the ratio of the equivalent weight of copper to equivalent weight of silver. Define conductivity. So conductivity is the conductance of a solution of 1 centimeter length and having an area of cross section 1 centimeter square. Derive equation for half-life period for first order reaction. So for first order reaction, we have the integrated rate equation. Rate constant K is equal to 2.303 upon T log A naught, that is original concentration or initial concentration, upon A, that is concentration at time T. Now half-life period is the time taken for this concentration to reduce to half, that is A naught upon 2. So putting these values, instead of T, if we put T half, and instead of A we put A naught upon 2, the equation is changed to K is equal to 2.303 upon T half log of A naught upon 2. So 2 comes up, this cancels out, we get T we will take up and K will bring down. T half is equal to 2.303 upon K log 2. Log 2 is 0.3010. This multiplied by this is 0.693. So we get T half is equal to 0.693 upon K. What do you mean by complex reaction? So a reaction which takes place in 2 or 3 steps is called complex reaction. Why boiling point of HF is higher than HCl, HBr and HI? It is because of hydrogen bonding. In case of HF, there is hydrogen bonding between negatively charged fluorine atom and positively charged hydrogen atom of adjacent HF molecule. So greater energy is needed to break this hydrogen bond, so its boiling point is higher. Why noble gases have low melting and boiling points? It is because the noble gases, they have weak van der Waals forces of attraction between them, so they have low melting and boiling points. Draw the structure of XeF6. It is distorted octahedral. Actually it's pentagonal bipyramidal, but one position is occupied by a lone pair of electron, so the structure is reduced to distorted octahedral. That's all in today's video. Thank you. Have a nice day.